There's a team that everybody given up on. There's no way, okay, that they would ever make anything of themselves. Okay? And one day they decided, for whatever reason, to turn it on. Okay? That team became the world champion Cardinals. They were 10 games out of the playoff. 10 games out of the wild card. They were dead a month before the end of the season. You're a month before the end of the season. You're 0-4. People have written you off. I know how good of a football team you are. They knew how good of a baseball team they were. They could have wrote it off, worried about the spring ball, and the new contracts. No, because they had chemistry. They liked to play hard. They played hard the whole year, but for some reason or other, it just didn't work out. They'd lose games, close games. They'd make some mistakes. They would lose games. Sound familiar? But what they keep doing? They kept playing hard. They kept playing for each other. And something good happened one time, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew, and they were the world champions. From 10 games out to the world champions because they believed in each other, and they never listened to anybody else. They never listened to anybody's negativeness because they knew they were good. I know you're a good football team. You got to go out and show it, though, because they could have stayed 10 games out and kept making mistakes, and nobody would have known they were the world champions. But they didn't. This is your time to make that decision. This is your night to make that decision. Do you want to be a champion? Because it's still out there. In the system we play in, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. But you got to make it happen. Do you believe in each other enough to make that happen? That's the question you got to answer with your play. Answer that question tonight. Send a message. Not only is it homecoming, not only is it going to be our first fixture here, but by God, it's Hal North. And that ain't enough to fire you up. There's only one team that fires them more than that, and you know who they are. They're down the road. We got to take care of tonight. Hey, you ready to be a champion? Yes. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, baby. None of this happens unless you believe. You got to believe in your heart, not your head. You got to reach down and make a 12-inch drop from your head to your heart. Tonight, guys, play with your heart. Give everything you have for your brother. Play for everybody else on this football team but yourself. And watch what happens at the end of the game. Spartans on 3. 1, 2, 3, Spartans! Let's go! 2 by 2. Take your orange off. Bring it over here. Ben, I want you to come over here so you can watch. I don't care about the church right now.
It's been hard to gauge the Francis Howell Central football team this season. For one half, the team plays lights out, bringing intensity and passion to every play. But for the other half, the team falls flat, playing sluggishly and with little success. The Spartans have yet to play a full game to their potential, resulting in their 0-4 record.
We're really killing ourselves, basically. Like we'll be playing hard in the games, but near the end, we kind of just let ourselves go. In other words, we never rise to the proper occasion. All it is just mental mistakes that we're having. We gotta play the full game how we play. We practice hard. We're a very physical team, and we know what we're doing. But then we kind of fall under the pressure and let the pressure get to us when it's at its highest, which we can't have happen.
In order to work out the kinks in the team's performance, head coach Todd Burke has ramped up the intensity of practices in preparation for the homecoming game.
Definitely tough. It's been better. Like I said, intensity's up. Everybody's practicing better. Not making as many mental mistakes.
With a matchup against rival Howell North looming, the team makes its final push towards readiness.
before homecomings, we usually eat here so we can be in our parade. And just to see everybody that comes out to the parade, all the little children with their families, it's kind of a great feeling because sometimes they think we're like the cool football players in the high school or whatnot, and it's very cool.
As the parade meanders back to FHC, the crowd and the players head for Don Mensch Stadium and the final activity of the night.
We go down to the Powder Puff game, which the football players coach.
The Powder Puff game affords the players an opportunity to try their hand at something new, like coaching.
Hey, go 2 plays, buddy. Oh, good pass by the juniors. She's off to the races. Time out. Time out. This incomplete pass by the coach. Not the offensive coach. Bang, bang. Lewis.
Some players choose to forego coaching and opt to hone their skills of broadcasting.
Oh, freshman picked it off. Freshman picked it off.
All right, thanks very much.
Hey, what did you think about that interception?
I thought number 16 was great on that play.
Oh, they knocked her down out of bounds. What a hit.
Led by the poise and leadership of Brody Allen, the junior girls defeated the senior girls for the second year in a row.
And there's big celebrations going on both the sophomore side and the junior side.
The end of Thursday's festivities also marked the beginning of a more serious matter. In 24 hours, the Spartans would walk away victorious or defeated.
That mindset, it's everyone's quiet, you're getting ready, you're focused, you're thinking about your assignments, you're ready to go.
Warm-ups are vital to preparation. It's when the team turns mental reps into physical ones and gets loose and ready. They last for about an hour, and afterwards the team heads to the locker room to review assignments. Game time is just a few moments away.
This is a big deal, okay? You guys are here to play a game. You're going to have people coming to watch you tonight. You'll have a jam-packed crowd. You're going to have teams from the past. You're going to have teams from way back. The first team up here. You're going to have the second team up here. okay? You're going to have people coming back here to watch you guys play football. That's the only reason they're back. It's homecoming, and they're coming to the football game. You're not going to see them off the dance. They're not going to the dance. They're coming to watch you guys play football. The way they remember playing football when they were back here at Central. So you guys need to focus right from the start. Go out there, do your job. Offensively, we got to protect the ball and play to the whistle, guys. Play hard to the whistle. Okay, when you leave the field tonight, you should be able to just barely drag yourself off because you're dead tired because you spent every bit of energy that you had. And if you do that, guys, you'll leave the field feeling dead tired, but you're gonna have a big smile on your face because we'll beat these guys. But it's up to you guys to do what you're supposed to. Do it as hard as you can. Protect the ball. And like I told you before, every game that you ever play, there's going to be good things happening and there's going to be bad things happening. That's just the way it is. That's competition. Everything's not going to always go your way. But you got to fight through those bad moments and come up with another good moment for your team.
His speeches are very deep, but it gets you thinking before the game. Like, I get pumped when he starts talking and tells us that we need to win this game, or telling us that what's the importance of this, or how many games we have left, and how we all come together as one, and it's time to bring it out on the field and show all of Cottleville and FHC that what we're able to do. It really gets me pumped, and it really excites me to play football.
With only minutes left until kickoff, Coach Burke gives his final words.
Do you believe in each other enough to make that happen? That's the question you got to answer with your play. Answer that question tonight. Send a message. Not only is it homecoming, not only is it going to be our first victory here, but by God, it's High North. If that ain't enough to fire you up, there's only one team that fires me up more than that, and you know who they are. Sure. They're down the road. We got to take care of tonight. Hey, you ready to be a champion? Yes. Okay, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, baby. None of this happens unless you believe. You got to believe in your heart, not your head. You got to reach down and make a 12-inch drop from your head to your heart. Tonight, guys, play with your heart. Give everything you have for your brother. Play for everybody else on this football team but yourself. And watch what happens at the end of the game. Spartans on 3. 1, 2, 3, Spartans! Let's go! 2 by 2. Let's go! Let's go!
Goosebumps all the way. It's just extreme excitement. I don't know, ready to knock heads off, you know. Helmets flying, I just ready to hit someone. Best feeling ever.
Captains for your House Central Spartans are number 57, Joe McDevitt, number 52, Jeff Desir, number 1, Brody Allen, number 35, Ian Lloyd. Your Spartans are coached by Mr. Todd Burke. Back to return for the ninth. Number 9, Trevor James Bolting.
back tonight. Hit him!
From the onset, the Spartans showed defensive dominance.
Yeah, baby! Let's go, baby! Return!
Number 9, Trevor James Bolt.
Let's go,
After a strong first defensive series, the Spartans began their offensive onslaught.
Go, Brody, go, Brody!
Third and goal for your Spartans.
Led by Du Bois Hill and Brody Allen, the Spartans move into the red zone but face a critical third down.
Good time to make some noise, Spartan fans.
He's in! Oh! Come on, extra point! Drive your feet, drive your feet! Get up!
As night falls, the Spartans' defense begins to crumble. They look to their leader for support.
Ian! Who's blocking you? Come on, son, you gotta make the play!
The Spartans need to set the tone for the rest of the game. A fourth down is a perfect opportunity to do so. Although the team holds a 14-0 lead, they refuse to succumb to the same pressures that have plagued them in past games. After more strong defensive play, the Spartans regain possession and go in for another score. The Spartans played a strong first half, going into halftime 20-0.
We've been in this situation, let's not make the same mistake. All right, let's finish and play 2 halves of football. All right, at the end of the games when you have a good time. Right now, you're having fun playing, let's have fun for a second half, and then we'll celebrate.
Well, good halftime advice, because usually after the first half, that's when we start to, kind of let it loose a little bit, which we can't have, because me and you both know that a football game is played 2 halves. If you win the first half, you got to win the second half to win the game. Other than that, you won't win the game at all. That's why halftime is a very good time to show us the mistakes, show us what we've been doing right, and how to fix our mistakes to help us better us to come out with a W.
The Mike linebacker is coming up and shooting the gap. Is that right?
All right, guys, real quick. We're gonna run some quads. Okay, remember, if we run a slant, okay, here's our slant. Slant, and then we got this slant here, right? Okay, Brody, you're not looking here. If we got that quad, and there's a lot of traffic over there, you might be able to look back here again like you did in the truck.
After useful halftime advice, the Spartans are just 24 minutes away from what could be their first victory of the season.
Central Spartans 34. Cal North Knights 0. Spartan fans, please head down to the Spartan statue for a celebration up by the victory bell.
Having bid farewell to the Spartans, the Knights make their way off the field, only to be greeted by the sportsmanlike cheers of the Central fans. But these cheers are whispers compared to what would happen next.
But guys, I'm being serious. Winning is a drug, okay? And when you feel it, guys, it can propel you for the next one, and the next one, and the next one, okay? That's what we need to take this feeling, guys, and bring it tomorrow morning to film, because I'm sure we've made some mistakes that we can clean up. And that'll make us that much better the next time. And then we clean those up, we make them that much better the next time. Two things, okay? You good to your date, okay? You like a lady? Because that's somebody's daughter. All right? And I have 2 daughters, okay? That's somebody's daughter. All right? And have a lot of fun. And enjoy it. Hey, thank you for taking care of your part of the homecoming.